Firstly, can I just say it's great to be here, and I'm delighted to have this opportunity because, to see the industry coming together, it shows the commitment, and there is massive opportunity there. As the Minister said, Failte Ireland has a wide-ranging capital investment programme in Kerry, and working on the ground with industry around the EDPs and across a number of areas. But I'm specifically going to talk around the festivals and events area. And I suppose Failte Ireland really wants Ireland to be recognised as a centre of excellence for festivals and events, and high-impact festivals and events that can really make a difference. Our focus is really around events that can motivate international visitors to travel, that can spread the business in off-peak times and across regionally across the country. I mean, they're really the focus. So we have a number of different investment programs and way. We've just completed doing a major review of all the festivals that we fund throughout the country, and I suppose that has really focused us more around a really solid strategy about really making a difference. So currently festivals persuade about 200,000 visitors directly to visit Ireland, and that's valued at about 110 million. So we see in the next 2 years that we want to grow that to 300,000 visitors at a value of about 150 million contribution. So it's a valuable thing, and it's something that it also gives us an opportunity to really present Ireland in a way that talks about its people, its culture and its landscape in a way that is really engaging for people. So that's a really important part of the festivals. We currently invest about 3 million directly in festivals in the country. And in 2019 we will invest in about 25 high-impact festivals. And in Kerry specifically, we work closely with the Rose Tree, Bike Fest, Other Voices, the Stone Writers Week, as well as working through the local authority. We invest in a further about 20 festivals, which are more local community-based festivals. While in themselves might not actually motivate visitors, are a very important part of the visitor experience when they're here, and really add that to the visitor experience and the opportunity to engage with locals. So that's an important part of the work. And some of those local festivals would be like the Dingle Film Festival, Failte in Galtana, and I mean there are 20 across the counties. There's quite a number of them. We also, 2 years ago, with the support of the Minister, we created a new festival in Kerry, May the 4th Be With You Festival. And while a lot of people find it a different and amusing kind of one to do, it's really based on, it has given us such massive international media coverage, to really tell the story that some of the greatest movie makers in the world chose this part of the world and this part of Ireland to centre and to focus on as their destination and their location for filming. And we've had some great success in that it has really grown over the last 2 years. It has attracted in international visitors. It has really highlighted and given us such, it's valued at about 25 million, the international coverage that we've got for this part of Kerry for this time of year, out of season and spreading across that part of the county. So it's a really good initiative, and one that we're looking forward to going forward, working on in the future. Another new initiative that we've worked on is that we can see that St. Patrick's, and we know St. Patrick's Day is celebrated internationally as the day that the world focuses on Ireland. And while St. Patrick's Festival in Dublin is a hugely successful event and really builds numbers there, we set about doing a pilot project earlier this year where we chose 7 destinations in Ireland to look at how we could really set about Ireland as the place to be for St. Patrick's Day, and that it's not about Dublin. There's a perception internationally that Dublin was the place to be, and what we want to do is really change that to everywhere in Ireland has St. Patrick's Day events, celebrations, and Ireland, you can be at lots of different parts of Ireland. So we worked with 7 destinations around the country on a pilot project, and 3 have come out as being fit for purpose and ready to market. And we're working with them straight away, and then we're working on a development plan with some others. And the 3 that have come out are Killarney, Cork and Limerick. So we're working with a group here in Killarney to really work out a development plan going forward for the next 3 years to really bring the Killarney St. Patrick's celebrations up to a much higher level and to really market them internationally. And we have no doubt that that will have a knock-on and positive effect right throughout the county. The other initiative that we launched this year was the Taste the Island initiative, which is about celebrating food, and it's an all-Ireland initiative which really celebrates that, and again addressing that perception that Ireland, a lot of people aren't aware of the great food provenance. And we've been working with a lot of food providers and food events and food festivals right across the country from mid-September to mid-November. We're doing that again next year, and Kerry has been very, very involved in that. And there's an opportunity to get more involved and do more around that. There's a huge domestic marketing campaign behind that this year, and more on the international coming for next year as well. And finally, we have an innovation fund, which is around what's the big idea. And this is a fund specifically aimed at addressing, inviting people, I suppose, to come to us with big ideas for new festivals. There's strict criteria around what will work. It can't be high season, it can't be the bank holiday weekends, but we're looking for those big ideas. We will evaluate them, and we do have a fund to support them and to support the development of them and to carry out feasibility studies or mentoring or whatever people may need to get that idea off the ground. It's on a rolling basis. There's no closing date, so people can apply anytime they like, and we'd love to hear some more ideas from Kerry.